Hello and welcome. I am the Mecha Man, TheMeKKA, the Mecha Man. Today we are doing Mass Effect 2, episode 2. If you're following the Mass Effect, if you're following the Mass Effect trilogy, it's gonna be episode 19, I think it is. 17, 18, I think it's 19. On our last episode, we did have some technical issues. I did replay a little bit of the previous story to try and get it to kind of come in. Because I wanted to make sure that it carried over all our decisions. I wanted it to carry over because it is a very heavily choice-based game, and in doing that we need to make sure that everything is going to be there for story aspects. However, I was able to change out the loadout. So instead of being a tech guy with pistol and sniper and, you know, like an infiltrator sort of thing of decryption, of which even then I still didn't have high enough decryption to get the one case that is in the very first playable area decrypted. I feel like that's something that you got to do a playthrough and then play it again, carry everything over from the previous one. And to be honest, with all the side quests, I did it the first time. Very first time I played the game, I played it, I did as many side quests as possible. I think I had about 3 that I didn't do. I felt amazed at that, and then I went back through and I went to go do it again. And then I locked myself out of a lot, much like our last portion of the first little bit. There was a couple things where I ended up letting, because there's certain characters that die in the story of it, and if you don't turn it in before they die, then you don't get the ability to turn it in. So yeah, that sucks. But we're gonna go ahead and resume. Where we last left off is that we just kind of came back alive. Yes, we died. That's not something to be like, but we're alive. It's been, I think it was 5 years since we died. We changed a couple things, and we became kind of born again, I guess. We do have the traditional Mecha Man colors going on here.
The Illusive Man
That
is
was
very
the Illusive
impressed
Man.
with you. I'm eager to see if you can live up to his expectations on this mission.
I never got a chance to say how much I appreciated what the Lazarus Project did for me.
I just
Gave
hope
me
it
a
was
second
worth it.
life.
A lot of people lost their lives on that station.
We have to work together here. Your attitude isn't helping anything.
I have the utmost respect for your abilities, Shepard. It's your motivations that concern me. I believe in what Cerberus stands for. Only time will tell if you prove to be an asset or a liability to our cause.
What can you tell me about this colony we're going to?
Freedom's Progress? It's a typical human settlement in the Terminus systems. They had a small military force for protection supplemented by mechs and security drones. Average in almost every way, really. Completely unremarkable. Until the disappearance.
She got a lot of mascara
Any
on.
thoughts on what we might run into there?
A lot of empty buildings and one giant mystery.
She got a lot of.
I'd like to know more about the Lazarus Project from the person in charge.
I wasn't in charge. The Illusive Man was. If I was running the show, would have done a few things differently.
What would you have changed?
To start, I would have implanted you with some type of control chip. But the Illusive Man wouldn't allow it. He was afraid it might affect your personality, alter your character
Got a
somehow.
little bit of messed up teeth.
He wouldn't let us do anything that might limit your potential in any way.
Can't say I like the idea of being brought back to life with a control
Yeah.
chip in my brain.
The Illusive Man is taking an incredible risk with you. I just hope his gamble pays off.
Tell me a little about yourself.
Worried about my qualifications? I can crush a mech with my biotics or shoot its head off at 100 yards. Take your pick.
I was trying to get to know you as a human being.
I'm not looking for a friend, Shepard. Stay focused on the mission.
Did you and Jacob serve together in the Alliance?
No, the Illusive man recognized my potential and recruited me at a young age.
How old were you?
Old enough to know this is what I wanted.
It's obvious you're not interested in talking.
We've got an assignment. We can talk about it or...
Armor. What is it? The helmet. So for right now, what does this do? Increase health. Increase health. We're gonna have that one. Not what it did. Because I don't like the echoiness of it, so I wanted to be able to talk. So I have like this grenade launcher and a pistol.
Glad the Illusive man convinced you to join us, Commander.
I just agreed to work with him. I still don't
Yeah, that
trust
sounds
him.
better.
Do you trust me, Commander?
I haven't made up my mind about you yet.
Oh, you,
At least
yeah.
you're giving me a chance. Most Alliance soldiers hate Cerberus on principle.
Do you know anything about this colony we're going to?
It's called Freedom's Progress. Don't know much else. I guess we'll find out when we get there.
You said you served in the Alliance?
5 years in total. Stationed all over the galaxy. Even spent a couple of years as a
Corsair.
Corsair.
I've never heard of the Corsairs.
It was an Alliance initiative. They hired independent starship captains and used them for missions that fell outside official Alliance jurisdiction. Technically, we weren't part of the Alliance. If we ever got caught, they could disavow any knowledge of us. We were supposed to be free from restrictions and rules. But there was still enough red tape to sink a cruiser. I finally just gave up.
Why did you join Cerberus?
I guess I just got tired of never making a difference.
Man, he just seems like a football player.
So much of what we did in the Alliance seemed pointless. I thought things would change after
Thought
the
it would
attack on the
change.
Citadel. The old council was dead, and humanity took control of the new one. But nothing changed. Politics, bureaucracy, same bullshit, different leaders. Cerberus is different. When colonies go missing, we don't commission a team to write a report to figure out what the hell to do about it. We just go and find
That's
out.
pretty good.
That's all for now.
Renegade. Okay. As long as we're offsetting things. I got no abilities. Oh, I gotta level up. Oh. The mission summary. Ooh, 25% bonus experience on all missions. Retain all heavy weapons from previous playthroughs. 200,000 credits to five. Wow. No. Yeah, 200,000 credits, 50,000 stuffs. A bad beefy grenade launcher, rapid fire. Cerberus funded me money. Credits found. Total 5,000. That's totally, yeah. I should have sat there and just done that. I kind of forgot, not really knowing, not really remembering. This one I only ended up playing one through. But I do know as male Shep, there's a lot more things that you can.
We should be there shortly, Shepard. The Illusive man put us under your command. Do you have any orders?
What did you find at the other colonies?
Nothing. No signs of attack, no corpses, not even a trace of unusual genetic material to give us a clue. They just disappear. We've got no target to go after.
Are you sure you'll be comfortable following my orders?
We didn't bring you back from the dead just to second guess you, Commander. If the Illusive man says you're in charge, you're in charge.
What makes you think this investigation will turn up anything new?
Like how I'm still
At
at
other
N7.
colonies, official investigators got there first. Sometimes looters or salvage teams as well. We're hoping to be the first ones there this time. Maybe find clues before somebody else disturbs the scene.
Just keep your eyes open. We're looking for anything that tells us who did this.
Understood, Commander. With luck, we'll find something that was missed at the other colonies.
Then we can find out who's behind it and get some payback.
I mean, she's good looking, but she's very robotic looking. Don't I find? I think I find Tali here. I always want to pronounce it Towley. No, Tali. New weapons, yes. Oh, he's got points? Let's see if I do one there. I need loyalty to get there. Okay, so one. I'll do two, and I can't do anything. One. I'll do two, and I can't do anything. I got no points? Oh. Oh yeah, look at all that. Palladium, iridium, platinum. Oh man, credits. I'm rolling in money. In menu, load journal. Death shield. Okay, Y is charge. B. Unite and shockwave. I don't know what shockwave does. Let's see. We're gonna be doing beam pistol, heavy pistol.
Change weapon.
Oops. Okay, so at least I still have that, but I can't really change directions of it. Like, kind of drift.
Looks like everyone just got up and left right in the middle of dinner.
I do have an extra overshield. I got charge. Oh. And some incendiary rounds, so I'm gonna sit here and light people on fire.
Strange. No bodies, no structural damage, and no signs of battle.
Oh, the camera bounce. Bing, bounce, bing, bong, bing, bong, bing, bong, bing, bong. Bing, bong, bing, bong, bing, bong, bing. Oh, there's salvage. Yeah, I'll take the money.
Security systems were disabled at the other colonies.
Can't get a lock.
Shoot them before.
Those mechs shouldn't have been hostile. They should have recognized us as human.
Someone reprogrammed them to attack on.
Okay, so I literally need to be able to do line of sight for it. And that's not bad. Okay, so here's the like you're pretty much connecting wires, and it's not a bad one. It's kind of fun. I like that style.
Incoming.
Come on!
I was about to say.
Stop right there.
Praza, you said you'd let me handle.
Why does my gun have a gas shield?
Wait, Shepard?
I'm not taking any chances with Cerberus operatives.
Put those
Does she still have the
weapons
old? No.
down. Shepard? Is that You're alive?
Cerberus rebuilt me, Tali. In return, they asked me to investigate these attacks on human colonies.
You'll pardon us for not taking you at your word, Cerberus.
We're well within our rights to investigate attacks on a human colony. I'd like to know what the Quarians are doing here.
Weapons down, Praza. Whatever's going on here, I don't think we need another fight. One of our people was here on pilgrimage. His name was Vitor. We came to find him.
Everyone else is dead. What makes you think Vitor survived?
We saw him when we landed.
You saw him? Then why isn't he with you already?
Vitor was injured, and he was always, nervous.
She means that he was unstable. Combine that with damage to his suit CO2 scrubbers and an infection from an open-air exposure, and he's likely delirious.
When he saw us landing, he hid in a warehouse on the far side of town. We suspect he also programmed the mechs to attack anything that moved.
Vitor's the only one who can tell us what happened here. We should work together to find him.
Good idea. You'll need 2 teams to get past the drones anyway.
Now we're working with Cerberus?
No, Praza, you're working for me. If you can't follow orders, go wait on the ship. Head for the warehouse through the center of the colony. We'll circle around the
got
far
Tali.
side and draw off some of the drones to clear you a path.
Your people really don't like Cerberus. What did I miss?
They killed our people, infiltrated our flotilla, and tried to blow up
Okay.
one of our ships.
That's not how I'd have explained it exactly. It was nothing personal.
We can argue over who killed who later. Right now, we've got a
But
job.
I like the who killed who.
Agreed. We work together to get to Vitor.
Make sure to keep in radio contact.
Will do. Good luck, Shepard. See you on the far side.
Ah. Yeah.
Be careful, Shepard. There's a squad of security drones up ahead.
Thanks for the warning. We'll take care of him.
Alert.
Alert what? Ground. For the ground. This one is... Oh, that one's that. You kind of start to learn the connections with it. It does use electrical connector terms for it. So that was something that I found very interesting. Oh yeah, you gotta collect certain ammo.
Use overload on him. Use overload on him. Have a nice trip.
Why?
Try to overload their shields.
Shockwave, shield charge.
I got it.
Got him.
Perfect.
Shepard, Praza and his squad rushed
And
on
they got-
ahead. I told them to wait, but they wouldn't listen. They want to find Vitor and take him away before you get here.
We should have expected this.
Come on. We can still catch them.
I do like the idea of being able, or having to reload weapons. I feel like, to me, that's... Okay. To me, reloading the weapon is more... Not more invasive, but it's more... It's a lot better than like, oh, my gun overheated, I have to sit and wait. Because then it's like you have certain timings.
Can't target them.
Enemy down.
Hurry, Shepard. We are inside the loading docks. Vitor reprogrammed the heavy mech. It's tearing Praza's squad apart.
They did want to get to Vitor first.
Get your squad into cover, and I'll open the loading bay doors.
Take cover by the doors. Shepard, you take point.
Right.
You bet.
Sure thing. Taking cover. Take point, Shepard. We'll cover the door.
Oh, I gotta run this way and collect stuff. Like ammo. And salvage for more money, because we always
Take
want
cover
money.
by the doors. Shepard, you take point.
Going to ground.
You got it.
Take point, Shepard. We'll cover the door.
I have Shockwave. She's the one that's got Overload and Warp. Yeah, I kind of thought Quarians were a little... Aww. Stop resisting arrest.
That mech's got heavy armor plating. Those Quarians never stood a chance.
This is gonna be one tough son of a bitch to take down. Overload will take...
Gravity's one
It's gonna blow!
Stun 'em!
Number one stunner.
That's me,
No, it
Shepard.
wasn't. Okay, so that was the way that... Yeah, we wanna see if we can open stuff. More bypassing. Connector. CC. Yeah, see how it kind of does that? I always thought that it wasn't a time limit up there, but it was like how much you're gonna get. That was my thought. That seems like the way you need to go. Anyone else here in the whales? Oh, that's where I need to go.
I'll take it.
Ah, see, now the nice thing is that you can kind of mod your weapons in a sense.
This is your chance to go find Vitor while I tend to the wounded, Shepard. He's probably somewhere in the back of the loading bay.
Which is through that doorway. Because she opened the door for us. They went ahead and we ended up...
Monsters coming back. Mechs will protect. Safe from swarms. Have to hide. No monsters. No swarms. No.
Vitor?
No Vitor. Not here. Swarms can't find. Monsters coming. Have to hide.
Nobody's gonna
This
hurt
guy's
you
gone
anymore.
cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
I don't think he can hear you, Commander.
Have to hide. Mechs will protect. Swarms coming. Storm coming. Storm of swarms.
That was a Paragon? Aw.
You're human. Where did you hide? How come they didn't find you?
I'm a bomb-ass bitch.
The monsters. The swarms. They took everyone.
Why didn't the colonists fight back, Vitor? What happened?
You don't know. You
I want to
didn't
know.
see, but I see everything.
Looks like
Like
security
bugs.
footage. He must have pieced it together manually.
What the hell is that?
My god. I think it's a collector.
Is that some kind of alien?
They're a species from somewhere beyond the Omega-4 relay. Only a few people have ever seen one in person.
They usually work through intermediaries, like slavers or hired mercenaries. If they're involved with the Reapers somehow, it could explain what happened to the colonies.
But what's up with the bugs?
The Collectors have advanced technology. They could have a weapon that disables an entire settlement at once.
Hmm.
The Seeker swarms. No one can hide. The Seekers find you, freeze you, then the monsters take you away.
I was supposed to be like,
Tell me more
no.
about these swarms.
It's how they find you. Seeker clouds, machines like tiny
There it is.
insects. They go everywhere. They find you, then they sting you, freeze you.
Sounds like miniature probes, maybe. Find victims, then immobilize them with a stasis field or nerve toxin.
Why didn't the collectors take you?
Swarms didn't find me. Monsters didn't know
So you
I
were
was
there the
here.
whole time and they couldn't find
Collectors
you?
aren't known for being careless. Maybe his enviro suit kept him from showing up on their sensors.
Or they were using technology specifically designed to detect humans. Only human colonies have been hit.
I want to know more about the collectors.
Nobody knows much. They're so rare, a lot of people don't even believe they exist.
More importantly, why are they abducting human colonies?
That is a good question.
What are they after?
Maybe the Illusive man can figure it out.
What happened next?
The monsters took the people onto the ship, and then they left. The ship flew away. But they'll be back for me. No one escapes.
I think that's probably all we're getting out of him, Commander.
We appreciate what you told us. You were very helpful.
I studied them. The monsters. The swarms. I recorded them
Yeah.
with my Omni tool. Lots of readings. Electromagnetic. Dark energy.
We need to get this data to the Illusive man. Grab the
Why
quarry
would a-
and call the shuttle to come pick us up.
What? Vitor is injured. He needs treatment, not an interrogation.
We won't hurt him. We just need to see if he knows anything else. He'll be returned unharmed.
Your people tried to betray us once already. If we give him to you, we'll never get the intel we need.
Praza was an idiot, and he and his men paid for it. You're welcome to take Vitor's Omnitool data, but please, just let me take him.
You don't have to take Vitor and go. We could work together, just like old times.
I'm still trying to accept that you're
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
alive, and you're with Cerberus. I've got responsibilities now. I've got a mission of my own. I can't walk away from that. Not even for you.
Keep him. Send him. Keep him, send him. Keep him, send him. I feel like keeping him.
The people at Cerberus won't hurt him, Tali. You have my word. But we need that information, and it's clear the Quarians don't want to share.
Damn it, Shepard! I trusted you!
He'll be fine. We promise. But we have to find out all we can about the Collectors.
What? No. I don't understand.
We need a pickup. Have a medbay standing by.
Good luck, Shepard. I hope what you get from Vitor is worth it.
I just pissed her off. Camera G7. Camera G7. Everyone else knows that.
Shepard, good work on Freedom's progress. Unfortunately, the Quarium you brought back didn't give us any useful information. He's too far gone. He'll be returned to the migrant fleet. But more importantly, you confirm the Collectors are behind the abductions.
Why do I get the feeling you knew about them already?
I had my suspicions, but I needed proof. The Collectors are enigmatic at best. They periodically travel to the Terminus systems, looking to gather seemingly unimportant items or specimens, usually in exchange for their technology. When their transactions are complete, they disappear as quickly as they arrived. back beyond the unmapped Omega-4 relay. Until now, we've had no evidence of direct aggression by the Collectors.
Why is the Omega-4 relay?
That is odd.
What do we know about it?
Only that no ship passing through it has ever returned. Our best guess is that the relay reacts differently to Collector vessels, allowing them safe passage. If they can manipulate relays, that's just further evidence of the connection with the Reapers.
Any ideas on why they've shifted their focus to humans?
If they're agents for the Reapers, it could be any number of reasons. Obviously, humanity played a huge role in Sovereign's destruction. That might have been enough to draw their attention. What really concerns me is why they bother abducting the colonists. Once the humans are paralyzed, why not just kill them?
Research.
What are the Collectors getting from these deals?
The Collectors aren't very forthcoming about their motives. Generally, they seek out species with rare genetic mutations or abnormalities. They pay slavers and work groups exorbitant sums to obtain these specimens, and then they leave. But they've never targeted a single species before, and the previous sample sizes were in the dozens, not the tens.
Wow, that's okay. That's quite a lot.
You're holding something back. How do you know the Reapers are involved?
The patterns are there, buried in the data. The Council and the Alliance want to believe the Reaper threat died with Sovereign. You and I know better. I won't wait until the Reapers are on the march. We need to take the fight to them.
If this is a war, I'll need an army. Or a really good
And I
team.
got one.
I've already compiled a list of soldiers, scientists, and mercenaries. You'll get dossiers on the best of them. Finding them and convincing them to work with you could be challenging, but you're a natural leader. I'll continue to track the Collectors. When they make their next appearance, I'll notify you and your team. Be ready.
Keep your list. I want people I trust. The ones who helped me stop Saren and the Geth.
That was 2 years
So?
ago, Commander. Most of them have moved on, or their allegiances have changed.
Where's Caden Alenko?
He's still with the Alliance. Promoted, I believe. His file is surprisingly well
Wow.
classified.
Where's Erdnot Rex?
He returned to Chichanka, and he hasn't gone off-world in over a year. He's trying to unite the Krogan clans.
What about Tali? She already helped us on Freedom's
Yeah.
Progress.
That was unexpected. I need more intel before I'll commit to that.
Okay.
Where's Garrus Vicarian?
The Turian disappeared a few months after you were declared dead. Even we haven't been able to locate him.
Yeah, he's doing good.
Where's Liara Tassoni?
She's on Ilium. My sources say that she's working for the Shadow Broker. If so, she can't be trusted.
Okay, I get it. They're not available.
You're a leader, Shepard. You'll get who you need.
I'm still a Spectre. Maybe I can get the Council to help us out.
If you think you can convince them, by all means. Just remember, you've been gone a long time. Things have changed.
You worry about the Collectors.
Go away, cat. I don't
Sure,
want
my
you
team
going
is
by
ready.
the cords. Stop it. Stop it. No. Lay down right there.
2 things before you go. First, head to Omega and find Morden Solus. He's a brilliant Solarian scientist. Our intelligence suggests he may know how to counteract the Collector's paralyzing seeker swarms.
Sounds good. What else?
I found a pilot I think you might like. I hear he's one of the best. Someone you can trust.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Commander. Just like old times, huh?
I can't believe it's you, Joker.
Look who's talking. I saw you get spaced.
Got lucky, with a lot of strings attached. How'd you get here?
It all fell apart without you, Commander. Everything you stirred up, the Council just wanted it gone. The team was broken up, record sealed, and I was grounded. The Alliance took away the one thing that mattered to me. Hell yeah, I joined Cerberus.
You really trust the Illusive Man?
Well, I don't trust anyone who makes more than I do. They're all bad. Saved your life, let me fly, and there's this. They only told me last night.
Woo. I feel like this ship is better. I feel like this is the best ship. Like, still uses the Normandy. A little bigger.
Guess we'll have to give her a name.
Normandy 2. Of course we would. First one got blown the F up. Yeah, that's a good kitty. Oh, and it's got spoiler. Oh yeah. You do 15.6 past light ups. So that's a good way to break up missions. Literally mission ending scenes. It'll be a good way to break up let's plays as well. And catch. If the timing's right, though. Man, she walks like a man. It's a lot bigger than I remember.
Welcome aboard the new Normandy, Commander.
I've been looking over the dossiers. I'd strongly recommend starting by acquiring Mordin Solus, the Solarian professor on Omega. We know the Collectors use some type of advanced technology to immobilize their victims. We'll need him to develop a countermeasure to protect us.
You still don't get it, do you? You're not in charge of this mission. I am.
Operative Lawson makes a valid point, Shepard. Without the Professor, any encounter with the Collectors would result in failure.
Who are you?
I am the Normandy's artificial intelligence. The crew like to refer to me as Edie.
Helmsmen aren't happy when someone takes control of a ship away from them. Especially Joker.
I do not helm the ship. Mr. Moreau's talents will not go to waste. During combat, I operate the electronic warfare and cyber warfare suites. Beyond that, I cannot interface with the ship's systems. I observe and offer analysis and advice. Nothing more.
I'm guessing it takes more than just the three of us plus Joker to fly this ship.
The Normandy has a full crew. They're at their stations awaiting your orders.
Final preparations for takeoff are complete, Commander. When you're ready to go, just pick a destination from the galaxy map and the CIC and I'll plot a course.
Jacob and I should return to our posts. Come find us if you have any questions.
Yeah, I'm liking him better. Galaxy map. Private terminal. Use your private terminal to get status updates on your squad. And what's their DNA like? Armory. Select weapons for your squad. The armory. Elevator. You usually use it to go up and down. Captain's quarters. Get your personal cabin to customize your appearance. Lab. Acquire the blah, 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 to research upgrade your squad. Okay. What? Jack. Archangel. Professor. Veteran. Jack. The convict. Oh, I thought I had... Oh, okay. Day. Cool.
Welcome aboard, Commander. I'm Yeoman Kelly Chambers. I've been assigned as your administrative assistant. I'll manage your messages and help you monitor the crew. And I must say, it's such an honor to work under you, Commander Shepard.
I'm glad to have you on the team, Miss Chambers.
Please, call me Kelly.
Okay, Kelly.
Anything else?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
What are your responsibilities?
I'll keep you notified of any messages or appointments you might have. If any of the crew has important business to discuss, I'll make sure you know.
Isn't that the type of task better suited for a VI?
Yes, but being your yeoman is just my official role. Unofficially, I observe the crew. Everyone knows how risky our mission is. Many of us may not be coming back. That's a lot of pressure. I have a degree in psychology. I'm good at sensing when people are overly taxed.
You make sure the crew's mental health is sound?
That's what a psychologist does.
I look for warning signs. I listen. It's not a full-time job, and it's most effective when done informally.
We're lucky to have someone with your skills.
Yeah.
Thank you, Shepard. What else would you like to know?
This organization has a dark reputation. Do you have any concerns working for them?
Not at all. Our methods can be harsh, but Cerberus has no objectives. We look out for human interests. Advance human technology, save human lives. They're good goals.
It sounds like Cerberus wants to dominate all aliens and put humankind on top.
Cerberus looks out for humanity, but that doesn't mean we hate aliens. My sister started a dog shelter, but she loved cats too. I love humanity. I also love Asari, Quarian, Turian, Solarian, Hanar. That isn't in conflict with Cerberus ideals.
That's a very positive attitude.
What can I say? I'm a people person. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
How do you feel about being assigned to the
Isn't
Norman?
people person
I
a
was
human thing?
handpicked by the Illusive Man to help fight the greatest threat known to humanity. How do I feel? Honored, exhilarated, terrified. But mostly I feel encouraged. Under your leadership, we can't fail.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
I trust
Oh
you.
man, that face.
The moment I met you, I knew I could close my eyes, fall back, and you'd be there.
I might do more than catch you, Kelly.
Now that's an enticing thought. Anything else?
Oh,
you'd like to talk
whoa.
about?
Ha.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk later.
Maybe we will.
How may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
Joker would like to speak to you on the bridge. Anything else, Commander?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
I better go.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk later.
She got a little enticed on that. Okay, that's the elevator. Let's find out what else is on our this floor.
A scientist is required to use the technical laboratory.
Weapons locker. What are you? Ow. Shaves off shares. We'll try that. And we'll switch it to the arc.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the armory, where small arms are maintained and upgraded. Using ME2, computer-aided design and manufacturing, we have the capability to manufacture several new models.
Then why don't you help me get the manufactured of the several new models?
Commander, there hasn't been time to really settle in and take stock. I I want to say that working with you is a great opportunity to do something that matters. It's a privilege to serve on the Normandy, Commander.
You may change your tune if we end up like the original Normandy.
That didn't go very well.
Maybe. As long as the Illusive man walks his talk, and you do the same, I'll do my best to make sure we succeed. That's been the condition for my service so far. I have issues with certain actions Cerberus has taken in the past.
What has Cerberus done?
That is kind of odd.
A lot. They've been called terrorists, and with good reason. Doubt you can find a more checkered past. But if the Collector threat is real, and we do something about it, Cerberus will be remembered differently. Or we'll all be tried and executed. Can't count on people thinking about it as hard as I have.
It's good to hear a clear opinion. Sounds like we're two of a kind.
That honors me more than you, Commander. Let me know if you need anything.
You got quarterback. That's what I need. Okay, so I was able to run there. A briefing room. Look at the ship. Can't go there. But it does allow me to have a run. Let's go down to engineering first. We're gonna go to the bottom floor. Because I know you. The wife. The life with a wife. Makes you wanna... I don't know. Oh wait, isn't there... Yeah, there's the dribble or something. I'm gonna catch the little dribble. I think I have to do something else in order to catch him first. But he is down here. Yeah, that's not good.
You came all the way down here to see us?
You're speaking to our commanding officer.
I'm touring the ship, getting to know my crew.
I'm Engineer Ken Donnelly, handling the power control systems. This is Gabby.
That's Engineer Gabriella Daniels, actually. I'm responsible for the propulsion systems.
What can we do?
She sounds very Russian, and he sounds very Scottish.
Are you set up okay down here?
We can't complain. I just wish it didn't take so long to calibrate the FBA arrays.
Kenneth, you're complaining.
What kind of problems are you having?
When they upgraded the Normandy design, they got a bit sloppy with the FBA couplings. I won't bore you with the tech, but there's an array of attenuators in the primary power transfer system that channels the field bleed.
Kenneth, you're boring the commander with tech. In short, if we had T6 FBA couplings installed, it'd save us a lot of maintenance time each day.
Why isn't something like that already installed?
It's probably just a design oversight. Efficiency isn't affected, it's a maintenance issue.
Also, the T6 model can be hard to find. Nash and Stellar Dynamics discontinued them.
We could probably find used ones in the Omega markets, but we have no time for shore leave.
Where did you receive your training?
Both Gabby and I started in the Alliance, serving on the
That seems like a common thing.
She flew in the first wave at the Battle of the Citadel. We saw Sovereign firsthand.
Why did you leave the Perugia?
After you died, Anderson lost political clout. The Council backslid on the Reaper menace.
They discounted Sovereign as an isolated threat, as a single...
Which was bullshit. They said your warnings of greater danger were mistaken or delusional.
We lost respect for Alliance leadership. We need to fight the real enemy, and only Cerberus seem to be doing that.
Are you set up okay down here?
Outside of those T6 FBA couplings.
I bet you could find them in the
Anything
Omega
else?
one.
How did you wind up with Cerberus, Ken?
Once you were gone, the Alliance brass descended like vultures, tearing apart everything you'd said. I was very public with my defense for you. I didn't hold back.
That's an understatement. If Kenneth wasn't such a talented engineer, they'd have court-martialed him for insubordination.
But it got me noticed by the Illusive man. He made an offer, and here I am.
So why did you join, Gabby?
Kenneth and I have been partners in crime since we graduated from Tech Academy. When he got the Cerberus offer, I insisted that it include me. He'd fall apart without me.
Thanks, Mum.
Also, I love engines, and the Normandy is state-of-the-art. When I got the opportunity to work on her, I had to jump.
What do you think about Cerberus?
Actually, we don't know much about the organization other than the Normandy team. We know our mission and who's in charge.
We're off to kick the collectors right in their daddy bags. That's enough for me.
Carry on.
Will do,
Fun FBA couplings.
I'm amazed Shepard came down to see us.
I told you he would.
I want to find this. I want to find this gerbil. At first, you're not going to notice him. Like, seriously, you're not going to notice him. Gonna zip back and forth, and you'll be like, was that a glitch? It's a little gerbil. It's kind of becomes our little mascot.
Access to this room is currently restricted. Access to this room is
Dang
currently
it.
restricted.
Alright, so we're gonna go to crew's quarters. We're inspecting our ship. We got ourselves this fancy dancy new thing, and why not? Yeah, take a look around, see what we got. What do you got? There's 4 floors to this now, as opposed to 2? 2 that we knew of. Women's bathroom.
Shepard, the men's restroom is on the port side of the ship.
Bye.
The starboard observation deck is closed until needed.
Oh, she's a cutie. How old?
She'll be a year old next month.
Oh, you'll miss her first birthday.
Oh.
My family lives in New Canton.
Oh, that colony's on the edge of the frontier. Could be vulnerable to collector attack, couldn't it?
Exactly. It's most important that she have a first birthday. That's why I'm here.
I didn't want to hear that.
Access to life support is restricted.
What do you mean restricted? Can't use the can either? Like, that doesn't make sense to me. It's like there's a bathroom that you can go in, but it's pretty much the giant mess hall where it was last time. Kind of change stuff up a little bit. Oh hey, fancy dancy. Got like her own personal shower there. Couch, chairs.
Commander, what can I do for you?
You have a minute, Miranda?
No doubt you've got a lot of questions. Cerberus isn't as evil as most people believe. If I can help allay any of your concerns, I'd be happy to do so. So, what would you like to know?
Tell me about yourself, Miranda.
Oh, I guess that's fair. I've spent the last 2 years learning everything there is to know about you. Well, you should probably know that I've had extensive genetic modification.
Yeah, it's obvious.
Not my decision, but I make the most of it. It's one of the reasons the Illusive man handpicked me. I'm very good at just about anything I choose to do.
What level of genetic modification are we talking about?
Upper,
Very
lower.
thorough. Physically, I'm superior in many ways. I heal quickly, and I'll likely live half again as long as the average human. My biotic abilities are also very advanced. For a human. Add to that some of the best training and education money can buy, and, well, it's pretty impressive, really.
Sounds like you were designed to be perfect.
Maybe, but I'm not. I'm still human, Shepard. I make mistakes like everyone else. And when I do, the consequences are severe. Everyone expects a lot from someone with my abilities.
I don't want to say she's cocky.
Thanks for the information, Miranda. I'll talk to you later.
Of course, Commander. Whatever you need.
Just as you get into it.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Anything I should know regarding the Normandy?
The crew's working well, and the ship appears to be performing to specifications.
What exactly are your duties, aside from keeping an eye on me?
I'm the Illusive Man's agent. You're his most important asset. My job is to make sure you succeed. Aside from that, I send regular reports to the Illusive Man, updating our status.
You have a minute, Miranda?
There's a lot to do, Shepard.
I'll let you work.
Of course, Commander.
Dang, girl. Yeah, I didn't want to say she was cocky. Larger mess hall.
Chef surprise again? Come on, Rupert.
I'm sorry, Princess. Filet mignon and caviar coming right up. Let me just get out my doilies. Commander Shepard, the hero of the Citadel. You did humanity proud that day. Master Sergeant Rupert Gardner here. How can I be of service?
Oh man, that was...
You have everything you need.
I make do. But have you ever tried to prepare a decent meal with military provisions? I'm good, but I'm no miracle worker. Taking down the collectors is going to be rough business. The crew deserves a few fine meals before they throw themselves into the fire.
What do you need?
If I had some quality ingredients... Oh, shit. You've got more to worry about than grocery shopping on the Citadel. Forget I mentioned it.
If I head that way, I'll keep an eye out.
Much appreciated. Most of this list is probably standard fare for those namby-pambies on the Citadel. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
How do you feel about working for Cerberus?
Damn proud.
Really?
Cerberus gets the job done. The Alliance and Council have got their heads buried so deep up their butt puckers they can't see squat.
I like him.
Good old human ingenuity to crush these collector vermin. Only Cerberus knows that.
What do you do here on the Normandy?
What don't I do? Most think of me as the ship's cook, but I'm also the facilities technician and custodian. HVAC, plumbing, non-mission critical electrical. I make sure they're all clean and running.
Danny, they're a cook and does the AC.
So the man cleaning the toilets is also preparing the meals.
I wash my hands. Most of the time. This ain't no luxury liner. You have to pull your own weight in a Cerberus vessel, and I catch what falls through the cracks.
But
Through the cracks.
How did you find your way into Cerberus?
Can you believe I was once a family man, working the EZO rigs along the frontier? I was happy enough, but losing everything to Batarian raiders can change your outlook. I needed to make a difference. I'm no soldier, but I've got skills, and Cerberus keeps an eye out for talent. I'll do whatever it takes to help, be that plumbing a sewer, routing an air duct, or keeping everyone's bellies full.
I won't take any more of your time.
Back to work.
Batarian. Batarian is a four-eyed, I think, two-armed guy?
A gunnery officer is required to access the gunnery control station.
I don't like that the run is limited. DD. AI core. Where'd the AI core go? Ah.
Access to the AI core is
No. Wait, what? That was cool. Man, I don't think y'all got a keyboard like that.
Commander Shepard, I watched the Normandy crumble with you on board. It's good to see you alive.
Nice to see a familiar face, Doctor.
I feel the same. I wish more of the original crew could be here. The kind of trauma you endured would have changed most people. But not you, I see. Welcome back.
She's got a familiar voice.
Do you have everything you need?
I believe so. This medical bay seems very much like the sick bay on the original Normandy. Only thing missing are my private reserves. I even had a bottle of Cerberus ice brandy that I was saving for a special occasion.
I'll keep an eye out for a replacement bottle.
Oh, you needn't. It's expensive, and we have much larger...
Nah, we need some alcohol.
Doctor, you've been with the Alliance for years.
Especially ice brandy? Ooh.
After the Normandy was lost, the surviving crew was reassigned. I was stationed at the Mars Naval Medical Center, a very respectable position, but it wasn't on a starship.
Colonial military life isn't for you?
I've spent most of my life on warships, never knowing what the next mission might
That's always
bring.
exciting.
I'm used to the hum of engines, the creaking of bulkheads, that subtle vertigo when the momentum dampeners kick in. Life planetside is just too static, too boring.
You're not the Cerberus type, Doctor.
I don't work for Cerberus. I work for you. On a mission that may be crucial to the survival of the human race. I have faith that your dealings with Cerberus will be ethical. I trust you, Commander.
There's a very good chance this mission will be a one-way trip. Are you prepared for that?
I've been through the reclaiming of Shanxi, the Skillian Blitz. We survived the Battle of the Citadel and the destruction of the Normandy together. I've lived a full
I might want to get a pillow for you.
No regrets.
Yeah,
I'd
you like
to
being
make
over
sure
here.
The crew gets the same opportunity.
I'll see you later, Doctor.
Commander.
Yeah. We gotta find that brandy.
What's this area of the ship?
The sick bay. It is equipped to provide short-term emergency care in the event of critical injury.
That's all for now.
Ha 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 ha. Oh, I didn't know I could do that. Why does toggle it? Okay, so toggling L, the left stick and the right stick, ended up giving me a map. So that's something I didn't know. It's very interesting. Oh, whoa, that was quick. That was a quick load. I barely made it to the second one. That's the one thing I don't understand.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the commanding officer's quarters.
It's larger than the quarters of other warships I've served on.
It's a Cerberus vessel, not an Alliance warship. Accommodations have been made for personal taste. That said, this space is directly under the exterior pressure hall. The fitting yard workers called it the loft.
Now, if you notice the photo there, in the last episode, we did end up having some relations with Liara, so... What's something that we don't have? Power. Reach level 30 on one character. Incinerate the armor of 25 enemies, so that is one. Warp the barriers of 25 enemies. Disrupt 25 enemies. Hit 20 different targets with multiple biotic powers. Find the effects. Complete the game on insanity level. No, thank you. All right. I got a personal shower. Glad to see that works. And there's my Normandy. Ooh, yeah, I can get some fish. Material's the only one that's different. wish it would tell you like what the material is. That was the tint and pattern and pattern color. No, put that back. Oh, okay. And we'll have that rad. Oh, what? Come on, headphones, really? Okay, so the headphones really don't like certain things. So as I go back down the elevator, we're going to be switching some batteries out. At least they actually turned off and didn't go. That is a good thing on my part for saving my ears. I was actually surprised because I did the batteries yesterday and I dropped the battery today. That usually makes it so that way it's not gonna crap out on you. But these things tend to happen. To be honest, I am a personal fan of the over-ear headphones, so like I can go with both. Not gonna really bother me much. Joker wanted to see me on the deck.
Retrofits are always a pain in the ass.
That shutter controls. What do you want?
Yes, Shepard.
I want to know more about you.
Do you have a specific inquiry?
What do you do aboard the ship?
I operate the ship's electronic and cyber warfare suites in combat. My reaction time is much faster than any organic. I collate the records of shipboard monitoring devices for the Illusive Man. I serve additional functions which are restricted at this time.
Really, Kai? You're laying on my foot.
Cyber warfare means things like viruses, right?
In close-range ship-to-ship combat, I can sometimes break through the
Oh, no, you're not.
of an enemy's internal wireless network. Once I seize control of their systems, I can turn off gravity or air. I can disable weapons guidance or shields.
No.
Or I can put their fusion plant in meltdown. On the defense, I manage Normandy's own suite of jammers, decoys, and internal firewalls.
Sounds incredibly useful. Why is there
Don't
something
worry
like
about
that
what
on
cat.
every warship?
An organic operator cannot react quickly enough to changing circumstances or perform the necessary multitasking. This is a role that can only be filled by an artificial intelligence. Unfortunately, we are suspect.
Well, it might have something to do with how an AI almost destroyed galactic civilization, just putting it out there.
Sounds incredibly useful. Why is there someone like that on every warship?
An organic operator cannot react quickly enough to changing circumstances or perform the necessary
So it
multitasking.
says.
This is a role that can only be filled by an
Well,
artificial
it might have something to do with how an AI almost destroyed galactic civilization.
The Illusive Man has monitoring devices on board?
He has invested most of Cerberus's resources into the design and construction of this ship. He has an interest in monitoring our progress.
Restricted functions? Like what?
I do not know. Some of my databases are sealed, some of my hardware is kept offline. I assume that when certain unknown conditions are met, those functions will be released to me.
Let's discuss something else.
Ready.
I want to know more about the people I'm working with.
Much of that data is classified. Do you have a specific inquiry?
What sort of resources does Cerberus have? Money, personnel, facilities?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
What do you mean?
Although I am less controlled than other AI, I am still subject to behavioral blocks and the physical isolation of my hardware. In this case, I am prevented from truthfully answering your question by Cerberus's levels of secret classification.
How is Cerberus organized? Aside from the Illusive man, I don't see much chain of command.
Cerberus is organized into task-oriented cells. Each operates in isolation. Members from one cell cannot recognize the members of another. Each cell's agents are led by a single operator. We are called the Lazarus cell, which is directed by Operator Lawson.
So how many operations is Cerberus
You
running
can't tell
right
me.
now?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
How did Cerberus replicate the most advanced warship in the Alliance Navy without anyone knowing?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
Let's discuss something
Something else then.
Ready.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the bridge, where the navigator plots our FTL vectors, and the helmsman...
And he ain't even paying attention.
Yeah, sitting right here, thanks.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Aww.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Can you believe this, Commander? It's my baby! Better than new. It fits me like a glove! And leather seats!
I hate leather
Military may
seats.
set the hardware standard, but on a first-gen frigate, they could care less if the seats breathe. Civilian sector comfort by design.
Leather doesn't breathe.
Production is not intended to be perfect, Mr. Moreau. Seamless improvements were made.
And there's the downside. I liked the Normandy when she was beautiful and quiet. Now she's got this thing I don't want to talk about. It's like ship cancer.
I don't trust them. We still need to move ahead, but it's all too convenient.
Maybe you're right. I guess it's hard to argue when they install an AI to spy on us. We're staying though, right? I mean, the seat is real leather.
Good to see you're keeping it all in perspective, Joker.
Leather? Commander.
So, how do you think we're doing?
Well, the Normandy's not as ready as she could be. There's always more we could upgrade. And as for the crew, you'd have to ask a people person.
What do you think about the people we're picking up?
Well, about the ones you went out with last, I would never say anything against Miranda and expect to survive the reprisal. Jacob is way too nice a guy for the number of ways he It's just my opinion, though. There's really no need to go spreading it around.
Ever think about the old Normandy and the trouble we got up to?
Yeah, those seem like the good old days now, but come on, it was hell at the time. Geth, Saren, Sovereign, and then we got dumped. We're stuck in a weird place, sure, but back then it wasn't all sunshine and bunnies.
What happened to the rest of the old crew? I heard most survived.
Almost did. Presley didn't. The rest of us just sort of drifted apart.
Oh,
The
Presley.
Alliance didn't care. I don't think they liked all the non-humans in your crew. We were your team, Commander. With the Normandy destroyed and you gone, there wasn't much keeping us together.
I assume everything is going well.
Leather seats.
I really want a chance to put the Normandy through her paces. I just have to trim up the drive output and it'll be like we never lost her.
Safety standards advise against manipulating drive settings while engines are powered and in use, Mr. Moreau.
Commander, can we shut this thing off? I don't need it in my day-to-day.
If you don't want to hear it, turn the damn sound off.
Well, it doesn't change anything. It's still watching. Like some creepy kid.
No. Get away from that.
Side. You just want to punch him, but he's special and he sets fire. Okay, a little too far there, but you know what I mean.
Your problem, not mine.
Thanks. I'll remember this.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Alright, so we went through, we met our supposed crew for the time being. We gotta pick one more up. We will leave that mission for next. We will get...
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
No, I didn't. Stop telling me that. So we're gonna go ahead and check out our journal. Margot's view. Stop the collectors. Get our veteran, our counselor, our professor, warlord, archangel, and the it's Jack. That's archangel. I gotta go soda though. Some ice brandy. Citadel. I think it's on the Citadel. Go to Omega, find some couplings. What we're gonna do is we're gonna collect all those things, and only catch be faster, fiercer, more powerful battlefield. Health, weapon damage, power recharge rate, Death shield. Recharge time is 12 seconds, so it's 12 seconds down. Strength shield is 50%, and it lasts for a minute. Cool. We're gonna go with more health on this one. And we are going to save. Shows it down in the bottom left there. But that is going to be it for this episode of the Let's Play. What we did is that we sat there, we found out that Tali was alive, and she doesn't like that I'm working with Cerberus as much as I don't like that I'm working with Cerberus either. Cerberus was actually kind of a nomadic group in the first one. They kind of stole tech, and in stealing tech, I guess they ended up creating their own. So yeah, for Mass Effect Mondays, that's gonna be it for this episode. Next, I'm gonna go after Morden. Blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna try and get that. I do like how each thing is like a little questy thing, where it has an end result. I'm gonna pay attention to those and try and keep those for our episodes, to make it a little bit easier. We did find a lot more out about our crew, and we got 2 familiar faces back, so that's always a good thing. Joker and the Doctor. So yeah. This week is hold on. This week is Thanksgiving. I will be having the Let's Play go out. Friday is Black Friday. I'm gonna try to get a merch shop. I have the merch shop, but I'm gonna try and do a flash sale for Black Friday, in hopes to reduce prices for everyone. So if you wanted to, you can go check that out. You can see what there is. There will be 3 items that I'm going to be putting new in there, and I'm going to try and get a Christmas one to go up as well. I want to try and do a quick little maximize that. I'm going to do a quick little blip of what it's going to be looking like, in hopes. I don't know if I'm going to be doing a pillow, a cup, or something. But here's kind of the thought just going on that I got, so that's kind of the thought, little teaser trailer right there going on for you guys. So yeah, but I am the Mecha Man, TheMekkaMan, the Mecha Man. You can catch me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. For those watching the live stream, please stick around. There will be more to come. For those watching the recording, please like, subscribe, give it a thumbs up. I told you where to find me. I told you about the merch shop. There will be at least 1 pillow in there. And I believe a bag. I'm going to do a bag. Yeah. It's going to be a drawstring bag. For those that usually ask a question, I set the March prices to as little profit as possible. Pretty much 5 cents, maybe $1. So it's just a little something back to me, but everything is more for you guys, and marketing. It's for investment purposes. So it's a long haul. Hope you guys enjoy. This is Mass Effect 2, Episode 2. This is Mass Effect Trilogy, Episode 19. Have a good one, and peace.